Taylor! Great work today. Are you busy? What are you doing right now?
Thank you. Great work to you as well. I'm not doing a whole lot. Just working.
No way. You're doing overtime this late? I had no idea you had that much left on your plate. You poor thing, being worked to the bone.
I'm sorry, but why are you talking like you have no idea why? You're the one who gave me an assignment due tomorrow right before I finished my shift.
Huh? Is that so? Oops, I guess that slipped my mind.
Please knock it off. I'm doing my best over here. I'm keeping this up for the sake of our customers, and I do what I can to deliver quality work fast and cheaply. It's not a good idea to force your employees to take these last-minute jobs and then throw on these tight deadlines.
I'm so sorry. I know how you feel, and I know it isn't a great thing to do. But I really can't help putting more work on you. If a client cuts me off because we're too slow on output, I won't have any more business. It'd be an even bigger problem if I couldn't pay everyone's salary. That's the last thing you want, right? Just hang in there. I know you can push through.
I guess so. Anyway, what do you want? It's rude for you to message me like this.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're engaged, right? I heard your fiancé is a doctor. And not only that, his father is the medical director of some big hospital.
Talk about out of the blue. That's all true, I guess. But how did you know that? I never told you anything about him.
Because I'm taking him from right under your nose. So, how do I put this? I suppose I'll just say it outright. Cancel the engagement. Understood.
I'm sorry, what? You're not actually demanding I cancel my engagement. Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm being 100% serious here. Just who do you think I'm with right now? If you guessed Tony, then you're correct.
Tony? He's with you? But he's supposed to be at home.
Oh, I'll just come out with it. He's at my house, sleeping next to me as we speak. Really sorry about that. While you were hard at work, we were messing around behind your back.
Hang on a second. I don't understand. What exactly do you mean by that? What do you mean you were messing around with him?
Jeez, you're so dense. You really don't get it already? He cheated on you so he could have me. Now we're planning to get married. That's why you need to cancel your engagement.
What the heck? What in the world are you saying?
Listen, Taylor. Ever since I laid eyes on Tony, I was planning on this from the start. I always found the gap in your social statuses odd, anyway. You are not the type of girl who marries a doctor. A beautiful CEO like me is a much more suitable match. And Tony's better off abandoning a workaholic like you. You do nothing but work, leaving him out to dry. Yes, a woman with stunning looks and money would be much better for him. Do you get it now? It's only natural for him to be mine. Sorry to break it to you.
That's enough from you. You're really going to act like you have no blame in this situation? The reason I do nothing but work these days is because you're giving me way too much to do with no notice. You're overworking everyone. You have us work long hours with low wages, ask us to come in on holidays, and force us into unpaid overtime. All you've been doing is taking and taking. You're just exploiting all of us. And now you're trying to steal my fiancé? There's no excuse. You better come to the office and explain yourself right now. We need to sit down and have a long talk about this, face to face.
Wow, so scary. Careful, the green-eyed monster is rearing its head. I know you're jealous, but you're getting too heated. There's no way I can keep working with you after seeing this ugly side of you. I'm too scared of what you might do to me. So don't bother coming in tomorrow. You're fired.
Huh? You're firing me?
Yep, that's right. Okay, what you need to do is submit your resignation letter and date it for 6 months ago. That way, tomorrow you can pack up your stuff and get out the door as soon as possible. Oh, and make sure you have your handover documents ready.
Hey, please, wait a moment. Let me get this straight. Not only are you stealing my partner from me, but you're firing me for personal reasons on top of that? You're literally asking me to lie and fake a resignation notice from 6 months ago. Just because you don't like me?
Well, yeah. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I won't give you a severance package, but I will pay you a handsome fee for breaking off the engagement. Is $1,500 good enough? It sounds like a good amount. You won't have to do a thing. I'll just put it in your payroll account.
God, would you quit toying with me already? This isn't funny. You can't honestly expect me to let this kind of petty behavior slide. Where are you? I'll come over there and give you a piece of my mind. I'll never forgive you.
No thanks. You're so vicious, I'm afraid you'll bite me. Well, let's wake up and face reality, okay? It may be a hard pill to swallow, but you can't always get what you want. The world isn't so kind. Just give up. It's better to do that now and save yourself the heartache. All right, that's all I had to say. Thanks for all your help until now, and best of luck out there. Once you leave tomorrow, if you come anywhere close to my company, I'll call the cops on you. Have a nice life. Hi, Taylor. How are you? It's been a while since we've talked. So much has happened since then. Just wanted to let you know that I officially tied the knot with Tony yesterday. Sorry, I ended up getting my happy ending before you did. Hope you're not still upset about that.
Oh, Ashley. It really has been a long time since we've spoken. You actually got married to him? That's great to hear. Good for you too. You have my sincere congratulations.
What? What's with all the excitement?
Why wouldn't I be excited about this? My old boss got married to someone she loves. That's something to celebrate. In any case, I'll be praying for your happiness.
Oh, is that right? I see you finally know your place. Good on you. It's a relief to see that you've come to your senses.
I'm glad you feel that way. I've heard a lot of things about you these last few months, Ashley. After you fired me, my former coworkers followed suit and quit. I guess they were fed up too. Since the number of employees at your company has seen a drastic decrease, you can't do your job properly now. Is that true? I also heard that you tried to keep the business afloat by hiring a bunch of fresh graduates on a part-time basis. But then, your new workers became enraged at the awful working conditions, so they went on strike and sued you. And now your workforce has seemingly vanished into thin air. Did I get all of that right? Well, it's good to know your management skills are as excellent as ever. Truly, no one else can compare.
What? I don't understand why you're bringing all of that up. Hey, isn't that a little harsh?
No. You've got it all wrong. Being harsh isn't my intention. After all, I don't think it's harsh to call a spade a spade.
How dare you? So you're just here to gloat. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, no. I'm really happy for you. Here's to the woman that tossed me out like an old dish rag going bankrupt. After I was fired, I was shell-shocked. I couldn't do anything at all. I fell asleep each night crying my eyes out. But thanks to you, I'm all better now. I feel like I dodged a bullet getting out of there while I could. I'm just about ready to throw a party.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself over there. I'm not broke yet. You're still the same cheeky little skank. Ugh. Just so you know, we're not going bankrupt. I'm not out of cards to play just yet. Because I have a husband who works at a big hospital. Tony will definitely help me get back on my feet. If I ask him, he'll gather up the money needed to rebuild the company right away. It'll be that easy.
Say what? How do you plan on doing that? Didn't you know that he is getting fired from his job?
What? Fired?
Wow, I guess no one told you. I have a friend who works as a nurse at that hospital. I heard the story straight up from her. Tony messed up big time. He embezzled money from his workplace.
Huh? He did what now?
Can you not read all of a sudden? He was caught stealing money. Let me start from the beginning. When my friend was still a recent hire, Tony was trying to make passes on her. Just constantly hitting on her every day. But she wasn't interested in him. She kept refusing his advances, and soon he started to resent her for it. As a result, he used his influence to get her salary cut with no explanation and make her into a scapegoat for his blunders. It was such an awful case of workplace harassment. My friend really hates his guts. So, to get him to leave her alone, she poked her nose around to find one of his weak spots. The evidence of his embezzlement immediately came to light. There was no question about it. She intended to accuse him of the crime, but since Tony was still my fiancé at the time, she was worried that I would be caught in the crossfire. Until now, she didn't fess up to it for my sake. Honestly, I almost wish she had told me earlier, but it ended up working out anyway. Anywho, since me and Tony aren't engaged anymore, she doesn't have a reason to bite her tongue anymore. Before she quits, she's planning to turn over all the evidence she found.
Wait, what in the world? What are you talking about?
She's ready to report him to HR. Tony is going to be held liable for theft and be fired. Once that happens, I wouldn't be shocked if his father disowned him. He's been lying and cheating his own family forever, after all. Not only that, he'll have a big lawsuit coming his way, earn himself a criminal record, and wind up in debt. He was embezzling money for so long, there's bound to be huge consequences. How much has he pocketed again? It has to be around $350,000 at this point.
Oh my god. $350,000? You've got to be joking. He stole that much money?
It has to be at least that amount. Because all that theft probably paid for Tony's favorite shiny red sports car. His snazzy apartment as well. It's so expensive to live on the top floor of a high-rise apartment. Everything he owns, from his clothes to his appliances, was most likely bought using the money he stole from the hospital. It's a good thing I didn't end up marrying him. If he was my husband, it would have ended in disaster. I would have lost everything. That was a real close call. What kind of lunatic would marry into a deficit like that? Seriously, who would do that to herself? Oh yeah, I know who. She's right here.
Shut up. You don't need to keep rubbing salt in the wound.
Sorry. Are you mad? I'm happy to change the subject. Going back to the original topic, didn't you say that Tony was going to provide the funds to rebuild your business? Well, it seems like Tony wanted to use your company's money for his situation. You know, to pay back all the money he embezzled. Oh my goodness! To think you were both counting on each other to get out of your financial situations. But neither of you has even 1 cent to give. The two of you will be completely broke before long. What would you call that? Counting your chickens before they hatch? You and Tony were made for each other, diving headfirst into a future where you destroy each other's lives.
Hey, just wait. That can't be. I don't understand what's happening anymore. This can't be happening to me. Didn't I get married to a rich man who would take care of my needs?
Nope, unfortunately not. You married a man who's going to be saddled with debt and a criminal record. Well, it happens. Just shake it off. You'll be fine.
What am I supposed to do now? My business is already in the red. My clients are going to cut ties. It's only a matter of time. Then I won't have any income. And Tony doesn't have the money to fix this. What do I do now? Oh, I got it. Come back and work for me, Taylor.
Why on earth would I do that?
If you come back, the others will come back too. I want you to cooperate with me and rebuild. It's the only way I can think of to save my business. Of course, I'm not asking you to do that much work for free. If you come to work with us, I'll give Tony back to you. You can get married again. I'll also promote you to vice president of the company. Your salary will be doubled, no, tripled compared to before. So return to the office. Please.
Are you serious? Those are the perks you're giving me for coming back? Quit joking around already.
I wasn't joking, though.
Allow me to put things in perspective for you. I was upset at the time, but I had no issues getting another job after you fired me. Tell me, how much do you think I'm making right now? You better sit down for this, because I'm sure it's going to blow you away. It's 5 times the amount I was paid working for you.
That can't be right. How are you making 5 times the amount you did before?
It's not so unbelievable if you think about it. It seems that my qualifications were considered highly desirable. Since I started here, people have treated me well, and I've been a valuable asset to the company. I was seriously undervaluing my abilities. My salary has been laughably low up until now. So even if you increased my pay by 2 or 3 times, I'm not coming back. No, my answer would be the same no matter what, even if you paid me 10 times as much. I'm never, ever going back to you. Giving me the position of vice president of a failing business is like being stuck in the middle of the ocean on a boat with no paddles. Obviously, I'm not looking to replace my current job with one that has 0 benefit for me. I don't have to explain why I have no need for a horrible work environment plagued with nothing but debt and criminal activity.
That's not true. Don't say that. I'm begging you, Taylor. I need you back on my team. All you need to do is come back and we'll be fine. Everyone will work together again, and we'll earn back the money to pay for me and Tony's mistakes. Please, I'm desperate here. Please, please, please.
Let's wake up and face reality, okay, Ashley? How can you expect me to go back after the way you treated me? You stole my fiancé from me and kicked me to the curb. It may be a hard pill to swallow, but you can't always get what you want. The world isn't so kind.
No! How dare you throw my own words back in my face?
That's just the way things are. Well then, I'm not involved in this anymore, so I'll leave it at that. You've made me laugh enough for one day. This conversation has been a great motivator. I'm going to be hard at work starting tomorrow. Thanks a lot. It's probably out of the question now, but try to have a nice life. After that, Ashley's company went bankrupt. A former employee sued and demanded compensation for being forced to work unpaid overtime. I also reaped the benefits of this, getting belated compensation and retirement benefits. In the end, Ashley ended up not just penniless, but in a very considerable amount of debt. After that, Tony was accused of embezzlement, fired by the hospital, and disowned by his family. He's over $350,000 in debt himself, and his apartment and car have been taken from him. Things got really ugly between Ashley and Tony. With a total debt of about $700,000, they kept screaming and cursing each other out. They started threatening divorce, but in the end, they didn't go through with it. They made up and moved to a different city to try and make a new start and attempt to pay off their debts. I can only imagine they must be flipping burgers right now. With that funny image in my head, I keep working hard at my new job. Things are pretty good here. There's no overtime, the pay is high, and I'm happy being surrounded by my nice coworkers and bosses. Things would be perfect if I could just get a boyfriend.
Hey, Tabitha, do you have a second to talk? There's something that I want to ask you about. Actually, it's something that I heard from my mom, but is it true that you're going to move into a larger house for your family and my parents to live in?
Oh, hey, Marissa. Yes, it's true. I was thinking that it was just such a burden on your mom to have to take care of your dad all by herself. I suggested to her that we all live together. That way you could all pitch in and help out and things might get a little easier for her.
Oh, really? I see. So it's true, huh? Well, how didn't you come and talk to me about it first? You really should have, you know.
Sorry? What do you mean? Why do we need to talk to you about this?
Isn't that obvious? Of course, you should have checked in with me about this before you just ran off and did it yourself.
Oh, well, I didn't know that you felt that way, but why do you think I should have talked to you about it first exactly? I mean, you don't even live with your parents anymore. I'm sorry, but I really just didn't think that there was some pressing need to talk to you first about it. Did you have a problem with what I'm doing or something?
Of course I have a problem with it. I mean, honestly, what were you thinking? Can you really not even guess why I might be upset? I mean, these are my parents that we're talking about here, after all.
Yeah, but I still don't really get why you're so upset over this. I mean, no offense, but you haven't even come home to visit in such a long time. Why do you even care?
Well, I heard that you were all going to be moving to a bigger place that was more in the city.
Is that what has got you so upset? I'm sorry, but I still don't really get what you're so mad about.
Well, I want to live in that house too.
Well, I'm really sorry, Marissa, but the house only has enough rooms for your parents and my family. I think that letting anyone else live there would make things kind of cramped.
You always do this. You never ever think about what I want and just always go and do your own thing.
Marissa, the house had to be in the city so that Zach and I can get to our jobs faster and so that your parents have easier access to their own doctors.
But I still think that you should have come and talked to me about this first. I mean, am I or am I not part of this family? You always make me feel like I'm left out and ignored, and I hate it.
Marissa, I'm really, really sorry that I made you feel that way. I never intended to do that, I promise.
You've always been like this, though, ever since you married Zach.
Sorry? What do you mean by that?
I mean, you always made me feel like I was the odd one out and that I was being left out of family affairs. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Marissa, I'm so sorry, but again, that was never my intention. I'm really sorry for making you feel that way, though. I really had no idea. But I just want you to know that it's not true. Of course, you're part of this family.
Whatever. I don't need to hear any more excuses from you. The whole reason I wanted to message you was because I wanted you to know that I don't approve of you living together with my parents.
Sorry? What do you mean you don't approve?
These are my parents that we're talking about, and I'm telling you that I don't approve of you living with them. I won't allow it. I know that you and your family and Zach are just trying to live with them so you can leech off their money and get a free house in the meantime. Don't you have any shame? Well, you I can understand, but how can Zach do something like this to his own parents?
What? What are you talking about? Of course we aren't planning on doing that. I think that you've got it all wrong.
I don't believe you for 1 second. I'll talk with my parents and see what they have to say about it. In the meantime, you should think about what we talked about here, and don't move in with them.
But Marissa, we were planning to move into the house this weekend.
So then you still have time for me to talk to them. Now do as I say. I'll talk to my parents and explain everything to them. Do you understand me?
That's fine if you want to talk to them. I really don't care one way or the other, but your parents have already moved into the new house and are waiting for us to move in. So I think if you try to tell them that this can't happen, then they're going to be pretty upset.
I didn't ask you for any details about the moving process. Don't try and distract me with your little stories. I told you that I'll talk to them and that you're not to do anything until I come back and say you can.
Well, okay then. If it'll make you feel better about this whole situation, then sure, go ahead and talk to them.
Hey, Tabitha. I went and talked to my parents like I said I would.
Did you go and see them in person today? I didn't know that you had gone to see them. They told me that they had seen you slinking around the house a bit for the past few days, though. I really think that you should tell me before you do these things.
What did you just say? Why should I have to tell you before I do anything? You've got some nerve talking to me like that.
Marissa, do you even realize how you sound right now?
Look, I'm the older sister, and I'll do what I want, when I want. Anyways, I went to talk to them, and they said they're pretty disappointed with you.
I wonder if that has anything to do with you going over to trash talk me behind my back.
Just who do you think you're talking to right now? Don't you dare take that tone with me. Besides, I only went to talk to them so that I could tell them the truth about what you were doing.
Look, this is just getting to be ridiculous. Could you please just cut this out?
Do you really think I'm going to listen to someone like you? I don't ever want to see you ever again.
That's fine. I don't think it would break my heart that much if I ever saw you again, to be honest. Now, we're moving in tomorrow, so if you want to make that a guarantee, then I would suggest you clear out soon.
I don't think so. If anyone is going to be living with my parents in that big house, it's going to be me. After all, I really think that it's my job as their oldest child to take care of them in their advanced years. So, I've decided that I'll be moving in with my parents, not you. Do you understand me? My mom has already said that she doesn't want to live with you anymore.
Well, then I guess that we have no choice but to ask them to leave the house.
What? You're the ones that have to leave. Zach can stay if he really wants, but you and your brats have all got to go. There's no space for you here anyway, so just give up on the house.
Marissa, you literally don't have a single clue what you're talking about. We own that house. It belongs to me and Zach.
What did you just say? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean that Zach and I bought the house with our money. The mortgage is in my name, for Pete's sake. If anyone has to give up on living in that house, it certainly isn't going to be me.
Is that true? I thought that my dad paid for that house.
No, of course he didn't pay for the house himself. What led you to believe that? The house belongs to me and Zach, so if your mom really doesn't want to live with us any longer, then I guess I have no choice but to ask them to move out.
But how did this happen? What happened to my dad's savings?
Your dad never really had that much put away. I mean, he spent almost every penny he earned going to the casinos, and what he hasn't wasted on that, he uses to pay his medical bills. But obviously that kind of behavior was not really sustainable, so that's why we agreed to live together, so that we could help out a bit with their expenses. Although I seriously have no clue what your mom thought she was saying if she really told you that she had the power to kick us out of our own home. I guess you must have just riled her up so much with your lies and trash talking.
Well, then what's going to happen now?
Well, with your parents gone, I guess Zach and I might just sell the house and get one more suitable to the size of our family. Or maybe we'll just keep it. I don't know.
Does that mean that I won't be able to live there anymore? I thought that I was going to be living in this big nice house for free. What am I supposed to do now?
Are you serious right now? No, of course you can't live in my house. Didn't you just say you never wanted to see me again? That doesn't sound like the kind of person I want living in my house. Oh, actually, I just had a great idea. The house is too big for just my family. Oh, but why don't I reach out to my own parents and ask them how they feel about moving in instead? I'm sure they would be more than happy to. They always complain about how little they get to see their grandchildren.
Wait, no, hold on for just a second. You can't just decide something like that so suddenly. I mean, my parents already sold their old house, didn't they?
Yes, that's right. They did sell their old house.
Well then, where are they supposed to go? Where are they supposed to live now?
I guess they will all just have to move into your place now, won't they?
What do you mean they need to move into my place? My husband will never be okay with that.
Oh, really? Dang, that's just too bad. Well, good luck with that.
You can't just treat people like this. What's the matter with you? I wanted to live in that house with my parents. But if they're not going to be living there anymore, then maybe my husband and I can move in and live with you all instead.
Are you stupid? I already told you that you're not welcome in the house. What is wrong with you?
But why? I don't understand why not.
You literally just tried to kick me out of my own home. I'll be sending all of your parents' things to your house, Marissa.
You can't be serious. You can't just send all of their stuff here.
Well, you said so yourself. They don't have anywhere else to go now. Besides, I thought that you wanted to live with your parents so that you could take care of them. Well, here's your chance. Actually, I've already gotten in contact with some movers, and they're helping take their things away right now.
You can kick my parents out of your house, but you can't honestly expect to just send them here for me to deal with. I only wanted to live in that house. Is that really so bad?
Yes, you were awful, but that's beside the point. It's my house, so I get to decide who can and can't live there. I really don't know what you told your mom to make her so upset with me, but whatever it was, she's been absolutely horrible to me ever since. Frankly, I'm just fed up with having to deal with her. At this point, there's no way that I could ever live together with someone like her now. And she doesn't have any respect for my privacy and is always trying to get in my business. You both have really left me with no other choice but to have them leave. And I don't intend on changing my mind.
But who's going to take care of my dad? I thought you were all going to do it together.
That's not my responsibility anymore. Besides, I've got a job. I was never going to be doing all of the hard work involved in taking care of someone. Normally, it's your mom who sees to him, but we just agreed that I would help out where I could in the evenings and on the weekends. But I guess now I don't have to worry about that any longer. I have got no intention of helping either of them now. So, you should be a good daughter and take care of them.
Are you telling me that I'll have to be a nurse for my own father?
Well, not just you. You and your mom can do it together.
But I can't do that. I wouldn't even know where to start. And if I can't live in that nice house with them, I don't think I want to live with them at all. Please, you've got to let them come back to live with you.
Wow, did you really just say that? You're a horrible, horrible daughter, Marissa. As expected. And I just want you to know, Zach is right here next to me reading all of these texts.
Wow. Good one, Tabitha. Weren't you the one complaining about privacy not 5 minutes ago?
I don't keep secrets from my husband. Also, it's both of our house, and we decide these things together, as a couple. And more than that, you two are family, and you're talking so poorly about your own parents. Anyway, he is really, really disappointed in you. As am I, for what it's worth.
What do you mean? What did I even do?
Are you serious right now? You trash-talked me to your own mother in a pathetic attempt to kick my family out of our own home so that you could move in. You even lied about why you wanted to do it, talking about wanting to be there for your family. And once you found out that the house was not going to be yours, you cast your own parents aside. Do you really not understand what you did wrong here?
Well, you don't have to be so mean about it. I only wanted to live in that house. Is that really such a bad thing?
So you really don't care at all about what happens to your parents?
No! Don't put words into my mouth. I never said that.
Oh, really? But even all those years ago when your dad first started to need some extra care, you refused to come on and help out when your mom asked you to. Instead, Zach and I took up the job and went to help out when we could.
Did you really do all of that? I didn't know.
That's right. That's where the whole talk of moving in together came from in the first place. But I imagine that you must have been planning to try and move into this house since you first heard about it. Too bad, instead of gaining a house, you've lost a brother. Neither Zach nor I want anything more to do with you.
What are you saying? How could you be so cruel?
Call it whatever you like. We're done talking. Good luck living with your parents and have a nice life.
Please, I told you I can't take them. My house is too small for all of us to fit, and my husband certainly wouldn't be okay with this.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. And everything about this, all of your fault anyway, so the least you can do is face up to the consequences of your actions. But at least your dream of living with your parents in their old age can finally come true.
No, please. I can't do this. You can't do this to me. How are we all supposed to share this house?
I told you that this conversation is over. Give your parents my regards. Goodbye. Marissa tried to call me over and over again after I said we were done talking, but of course, I never responded to her after that. It was not long after I stopped responding to her that I got a call from the movers, saying that they had finished moving all of my in-laws' things to Marissa's apartment. Apparently, she didn't even bother to tell her husband about what was going on, and he was quite upset when he found out. Also, after moving in, Marissa's mom also became unable to work and also needed constant nursing. Now, Marissa and her husband take care of her parents while aching by in their meager lives. Meanwhile, my parents agreed to come move in with us, and we were all really enjoying our time together.
Can I ask for a favor? What is it, Daniel? Do you want me to help you find a girlfriend or something? Very funny. But I do need you to help me find something. Specifically, a part-time job. I'm never gonna afford anything I want if I don't start working. If you want to make a quick buck, you could always donate plasma. I know a lot of people that have earned easy money that way. You know that I'm not good with needles. I'd probably pass out before I made a single dollar. And I'm looking for something more long-term, not a stopgap. All right, I could talk with my manager and see if he's hiring right now. That would be great. Why didn't you lead with that? By the way, where do you work again? You never told me. At a cafe. It's nothing special, but it's good enough for the time being. And the place is open from morning until the evening, so you can work anytime that you'd like. When are you on shift then, Jack? I always work the mornings. It's nice getting work out of the way. You're a morning person, Jack? Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't notice. Plus, working the mornings means I get to do whatever I want after work. That's pretty smart of you. My college classes are usually in the afternoons anyway, so it works with my schedule too. Do a lot of cute girls come to the cafe? No, they do. Half of the staff are girls our age too. Seriously? This job is sounding better and better the more you talk about it. Well, from what I can tell, almost all of them already have boyfriends, so don't get your hopes up. Aw, man. But it's a pretty good job. I'd recommend it to you if you really want to start working soon. The work environment is pretty upbeat and most of the staff is nice. I bet you'd fit right in. And now that I think about it, I think my manager was saying that he was looking to hire a few more people. Then I think I'll apply. It sounds like a pretty good job to me. It'd be nice to have you around, Daniel. There are enough women working there already. I'm gonna forget what it's like to have male coworkers if you don't show up soon. I'll tell the manager that you're interested and give him your information. Expect a call from him soon. Thanks, I'll keep an eye out for that. Your boss got back to me, Jack. I went in for an interview and he hired me. Really? Oh, that's great to hear. I was pretty sure he'd hire you. I'm not surprised at all. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous though. I don't know what I should expect. Oh, you don't need to worry. It's just a simple cafe job. It's not like you need a degree for this. I'm working tomorrow too, so I'll be able to help you. It'll be easy for someone like you, trust me. That's good to hear. I was hoping you'd be there for my first day. Oh, but there is something I'd better tell you. I'd steer clear of Rachel if you can. Rachel? Who's she? She's one of the staff that works here. She works as the shift leader most of the time. I think she is a nice person, but she's always so uptight. She's not afraid to tell you what she thinks either. She's really particular about how we do things too. Just make sure you try and make a good impression. Oh, you should have told me about her before I joined. Is she really that bad? Oh, it's not as bad as you think. As long as you don't do anything stupid, you'll be fine. Just make sure you listen to what she tells you and try to follow instructions. Okay, as long as you say it'll be fine, I'll trust you.
Good work today, Daniel. You did great. It's me, Rachel. If you remember, I was the one teaching you the ropes today. You can call me Ray if you want to. Just know that I'm here to help.
Thanks for the help today. You taught me a lot. I was worried how things would go since this is my first part-time job. But I thought things didn't go too bad today. I'll try be a little faster as I get used to things.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. And if you ever have a question about something, you can always come to me.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Jack has been a big help ever since he started working here, so I knew you'd be perfect for our crew.
Don't get your hopes up too much. Today was only my first day after all.
You'll do great. Just keep it up and you'll fit right in.
I just got out of class. How are you doing, Daniel? How did you feel about your first day? Do you think things went well? It was a bit harder than I thought it would be, but I think it went pretty well. As long as I get used to things, I think it'll be a kind of fun job. You should try and ask for more morning shifts. It'd be fun if I got to work with you. You might be onto something. I think I'm convinced. And you were right, there are a lot of cute girls working here. Who do you have your eye on? Megan? She's good too, but I thought Alice was really cute. I really like her hairstyle. She's your type? I didn't expect that. Why not? She's plenty cute in my opinion. But Megan has such a nice body, not to mention her voice is music to my ears. You can like her, but I think I'm good with Alice. I have to make sure that I'm not staring at Megan all the time. If I'm not careful, I can forget where I'm going and get lost in thought. Don't get carried away. You'll drop a dish or something if you're that careless. But I'm on Team Alice personally. She's got a lot going for her. That's true. I've heard that she's pretty popular with the customers too. Every week there's at least a few guys who ask for her number, but don't tell her I told you that. That must be kind of annoying. I'd rather not have people ask me out on shift. Speaking of asking her out, I heard that she broke up with her boyfriend a few days ago. Oh, really? He was cheating on her from what I heard. What a dirtbag. You think that I might have a chance with her? You might. I think that you have potential. By the way, did things go alright with Rachel? She messaged me an hour ago. I think she's okay with me. Wait, she messaged you? Is that a bad sign or something? It's not, but it's strange. I don't remember her ever texting an employee before. That's weird. What do you think that means? I don't know. I've never been texted by her for anything, so I don't know what to make of it. Huh. As long as she doesn't hate you, I think that you should be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, if you say so.
Good job at work today. It looks like you're used to things now.
Oh, thanks for the kind words. I thought things went well too.
This is a bit of a weird question, but how old do you think I am?
What?
Guess my age, Daniel. How old do I look?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Take it easy. I won't get angry. So guess.
Are you around 35 years old?
Nope. I'm 42 years old.
Oh, really? Well, that's not what I expected.
I look younger than I am, don't I? People are usually shocked when I tell them.
You look pretty young for being 42. You must care a lot about your health.
I see you're quite the gentleman, Daniel. I really like that about you. You work hard and are kind. It's a good combination. Hey, Daniel, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Do you have a girlfriend?
Why do you ask?
I heard you talking with Jack during shift.
Yeah, you heard right. I haven't found anyone to date yet.
A cute guy like you doesn't have a girlfriend yet?
Unfortunately not, but I'm trying at least.
That's too bad. I would have thought for sure you'd have a girlfriend by now.
It's okay. It's only a matter of time till I find someone for me. I'm sure I'll find a girl eventually. I don't think that I'm that ugly.
I don't think it has to do with your looks, Daniel.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been watching you, and I might know why you haven't been asked out yet.
Okay. What is it?
You might have the looks, but you've got to know what the girls want in a guy. I can tell you all about it if you want me to. I got a few tips and tricks I could teach you. Daniel, you did good today, but make sure you stay focused. I know you like your coworkers, but don't talk to them too much during your shift.
Sorry, I'll be careful next time.
Good. I need you to have your head in the game. I'll tell Alice to stop talking to you so much, too. I know she's sometimes a chatterbox. Try not to talk to as much, okay? She's also been known to spread rumors, so don't listen to what she says either. She can get away with things because she's pretty cute, but I can't let her get away with everything. Sorry, Daniel. I didn't mean to get you in trouble with Rachel.
It's not your fault, Alice. You were only trying to help me. I'm not mad at you, not at all.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Rachel was acting pretty weird too.
I don't think she likes me. She's been treating me kind of harsh recently.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she never responds when I say hi and always nitpicks my work.
Jack told me something like that too. That she can be overbearing and isn't the nicest person.
But what was weird was all I did was talk to you for a second and she flipped out.
Why do you think she did that?
I don't know why, but I think she's been giving you special treatment, Daniel.
I guess now that you mention it.
You didn't notice till now?
Well, when I first started, I thought that she'd be a lot more rough around the edges. But she never seemed that harsh around me.
It's pretty obvious that she thinks highly of you.
I guess that explains her messages every day.
Whoa, she's even been doing that? I didn't know she liked you that much. But let's be careful so she doesn't get mad at us again.
Okay, that's a good idea. Jack, you gotta help me. I figured out why Rachel's been acting weird around me. Took you long enough. I saw her chew you and Alice out today. It was only because Alice was trying to help you. I didn't know that you saw that. It's been the talk of the staff recently. I don't know why she got so angry. Alice didn't do anything wrong. I just hope Alice doesn't hold this against me. I know I told you to be on Rachel's good side, but it looks like you took that too far. I know, right? I'm tired of Rachel's constant messages. Are they really coming every day? Yeah. What does she even talk to you about? Like how old I think she is, and if I want advice on how to date to ask her. She even told me to stay away from Alice. Oh God, this really is worse than I thought. It really is. I'm actually a little worried about it. I don't know if this is true, Daniel, but I think that she might like you. Like you. Huh? What do you mean? Why do you think she told you to stay away from Alice? It sounds like to me that she doesn't want you to be around her because she's a threat. Do you think she knows I like Alice? She might. Oh, this is pretty bad. It's also kind of funny, though. Hey, this is serious, Jack. If I know anything else, I'll let you know. Thanks.
Hi again. Did you enjoy work today? What were your thoughts?
I think things went well. I feel like I'm finally getting used to things around here.
I'm not talking about work. I'm talking about my haircut. Did you like it? What did you think?
Oh, you got a haircut?
You didn't even notice, huh? This is exactly what I'm talking about when I said you have to understand a girl's heart. If you don't pick up on small things like a girl's new haircut or clothes, you're never going to get a girlfriend. Of course, you're not the only one who struggles with this. I know a bunch of guys that are bad at this too. But you'll have to step it up if you ever want a girl to like you. Did you take a look at the new schedule yet, Daniel? I specially made it so that you'd have the best work experience possible. And all the days you work, you'll get to see me. Isn't that great? It was the least I could do for you for being such a good worker. I wanted to pay you back for your hard work. Just remember that if you need any help, I'm always here to lend an ear. I'll talk to you about anything.
Hey, did you take a look at our shifts for the next 2 weeks? I almost spat my drink out when I saw it. It's really something else. Who would have thought that she'd have the gall to schedule all of your shifts when she's working? I knew things might get out of control if I didn't do something. You'd better act quick before she proposes to you. She even messaged me personally again, saying that if I wanted to talk to her about anything, I could ask her. Wow! Now that is creepy. Not only that, but you don't even have a single shift with Alice. Oh, don't make me more depressed, please. I'm already worried enough about this. Hey, at least you and Alice have been hitting it off well recently. Hasn't she been messaging you a bunch? You're not wrong about that. I think she might have a thing for you, Daniel. Wait, are you serious? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. I never knew. I've heard her talk to the other coworkers about you when you aren't around. I think that she's smitten by you. Wait, so you think I could ask her out? Do you think that she would say yes? Oh, definitely. Have you seen the way that she looks at you? But you might have trouble if Rachel is still around. I know for sure she wouldn't like knowing that I want to ask Alice out. But I can't let her get between us. Then go for it. I'm hoping to hear good news from you. Have you seen our upcoming shifts yet, Alice?
Yeah, I saw them all right. I can't believe that I don't have a single shift with you. It's like Rachel did this on purpose.
I'm certain that this was intentional, especially after seeing how she's been treating you recently.
I know, right? She won't give me a break.
There was actually something I wanted to ask you, Alice. I've wanted to ask you this for a while now. Would you be fine if we went somewhere sometime? To the movies or something?
I'm glad you asked. I'd love to go with you.
Really?
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to ask me out.
Nice. Thanks.
But are you sure you're fine with taking me? Isn't there anyone else you'd rather go with?
Not at all. You're the first person I'd ask to do something like this.
I'm so glad to hear that.
I've actually thought that you were pretty cute from the first day that I met you. You always had a really beautiful hairstyle.
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
But I heard that you had a boyfriend, and it's not like I could immediately ask you out after you broke up.
He wasn't who I thought he was. It was like he had a side to him that he tried to hide from everyone.
I heard that you and him broke up because he cheated on you. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure if I ever got a new boyfriend that I date someone I could trust.
Don't worry, Alice. I promise that I would never do anything like that.
Sounds like you're asking me to be your girlfriend, Daniel.
I'll tell you how I really feel once we go on our first date. For now, I'll see you then, okay?
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you open tomorrow then? I'd be completely free tomorrow if you are open then.
Great. I'm open all day tomorrow, too.
Then how about we go to the movie sometime in the evening tomorrow? Does that work?
Yep, I'll see you then.
I'm so excited to see you outside of work, Alice. Let's have a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to what you have to say to me.
Don't worry, I'll tell you exactly how I feel.
I saw that you didn't have work today, Daniel. What are you up to? I hope you aren't too lonely on your day off. I'd be happy to swing by if you wanted someone to keep you company. We can talk all day with each other if you'd like. I have plenty I want to talk to you about. And you might be surprised how much fun it is to hang out with an older woman. If you'd like, I'd even be fine getting a little intimate with you.
Get away from me, you creep.
Huh?
I am sick of you sending me messages like this, Rachel. We're almost 15 years apart in age. What are you thinking? I don't want to hang out with you, so please don't send me messages asking me.
Where did this come from, Daniel? I thought you were a kind person. Why are you so upset at me?
I've heard from Alice that you've been treating her like crap. Can you explain why you're treating her like that when she's been doing nothing wrong?
She's a liar, Daniel. You can't trust what she has to say. I didn't do anything to her that I didn't have to. She's trouble, I tell you. You have got to believe me.
I think I'll take the word of my girlfriend over the word of a creep who's been harassing me for a while now.
Girlfriend?
I asked her if she would be my girlfriend yesterday, and she said yes.
You're joking, right?
Nope, I'm being completely serious right now.
You? With a girl like her? I'm the one who's cared about you all this time.
What you did was cross boundaries you shouldn't have. I didn't ask for any of what you did. I don't have any interest in you, so don't try it. And if you treat Alice like crap again for no reason, I'm gonna have a word with you.
But I care about you, Daniel. I may have lied about my age, but that doesn't change my feelings for you. I want you.
I already have a girlfriend that I plan to be happy with. Rachel only got worse after she knew I didn't have any interest in her. Her treatment of Alice started becoming a real problem. But everyone saw what she was doing and they put a stop to it. She was reported by almost all of the employees and soon had to quit. I have never met someone as crazy as her before. But now she's gone forever and I couldn't be more grateful.
Hey, Molly, are you done with work yet? Just thought I'd check in and say hello.
Yeah, I'm all finished for the day, and I'm tired. You always check in with me around this time, don't you? I mean, ever since I've been away on this assignment, I always hear from you right around this time, like clockwork.
Yeah, well, I know you always get done around this time, and I'm always thinking about you, so I've gotten into the habit of checking in with you right around now just to say hi, you know? I guess you could call it my daily scheduled check-in time.
What's all that about? Are you doing it because you think you have to? It's nice, but you don't have to do it.
No, of course not. I do it because I love you, babe. I'm just saying, I like to be consistent about it.
Okay, I get it, but that's a weird way of putting it. Anyways, thanks for checking in. It's always nice to hear your voice. By the way, did you hear from my mom today? She said she was going to call you sometime soon.
Yep, I sure did. She called me this morning. She asked me if I'm eating right and taking care of myself. Isn't that nice? I don't hear from her that often, so I was a little surprised, I must say. Did you say something to her about me? I mean, did you ask her to check up on me?
Not really. It's just that she knows that you don't cook. So I did ask her to check in on you and see if you were doing okay with that. I bet you're eating nothing but fast food and ramen, right?
Nah, I'm actually cooking for myself every day, believe it or not. Nothing too complicated, of course. But I can make easy stuff, you know. Eggs, sandwiches, pasta.
Wait, really? You can do that stuff? Then how come you never cook for me? That's not fair.
Because your cooking is so much better than mine, that's why. There's no point in cooking for you when you could do it and taste so much better.
Well, it's nice to hear you say that, of course, but I never knew what you were capable of. I want to try your cooking sometime. I want an omelet.
Okay. When you come back, I'll make you something, and hopefully you won't get sick from it. But back to your mom. I need to make sure we're on the same page. Is she planning to come over here for a visit or something? I get the feeling that she might be.
Well, she was saying that she wanted to go over there and cook something for you. But why do you ask? What's the matter?
Oh, please tell her that's not necessary, okay? Please tell her not to go to all that trouble. I wouldn't want to be a burden on her like that. It's just too much trouble for her to come all the way over here.
I don't think you have to worry about that. She sounded like she was really looking forward to doing that for you.
Oh, really? Even so, I'm fine and I'm eating good, so you can tell her she doesn't need to, okay? Both of you are worrying entirely too much about me. I'm fine, and there's no need for her to take such trouble to feed me, okay?
Well, if you say so, I'll let her know. She'll be disappointed, though.
Okay, thanks for doing that for me, and thanks to her for thinking of me so much. You have to get up early tomorrow, right? It's getting a bit late there now. It must almost be time for you to get some sleep now.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I am beat, and I still need to eat some dinner before bed. It's pretty cold lately. Don't forget to turn off that space heater in the bedroom before you go to sleep and if you go out, okay? It's not safe leaving it on all night, and I know you do that sometimes. Please be careful, honey.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big boy. I know you think I'm completely unable to take care of myself.
I'm only telling you that because it's happened before. You left it on all night and went right to sleep, but it's really a fire hazard, so you have to be careful about it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will be sure to be careful about it. It will definitely be off when I go to sleep. Have a good night and sweet dreams, my darling.
Hey, I'm trying to get in touch with you. Where are you? We've got a major problem at the house. It's a very serious situation. Derek, answer me. Where are you?
Hey, what's the big idea with all the calls and texts? Calm down. I was sound asleep. What are you so frantic about anyway? Is your mom okay?
What? Are you serious right now? Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Serious about what? What are you talking about? What's wrong with the guy having a nap at home on his day off?
Huh? You're telling me that you're there at home and you were napping? You were asleep? Asleep when the house burned down? That is just not possible. There's practically nothing left but the foundations.
Wait, what? Now I really don't know what you're talking about. If this is a joke, it's a bad one. Please, cut it out, Molly. There is nothing funny about our house being burned to the ground.
Do you really know nothing about it? Good grief, how could you possibly not know what's going on? Well, at least I know you're safe now that you're answering my texts.
Well, yeah, I'm safe. Thanks for being so worried, though. But what's this about our house burning down? Are you serious? How did that happen and how did you find out?
It's even on the local news. How could I not find out? I got a call from Mom and I came back here as quickly as I could. Luckily, it was only our place that was completely destroyed. The fire marshal told me that it could have been so much worse. The neighbors on the north side have a little bit of damage too, but nothing big.
Oh, wow. It really is on the news. This is nuts. It burned down completely? What a mess. But why did you wait until now to tell me about all this? I could have actually been inside, you know.
Hey, I've been trying to get in touch with you ever since I first heard about it, but you didn't answer me. Whose fault is that?
Hey, scolding me now doesn't help anything, so just don't, okay? We've lost everything, haven't we? I mean, all our furniture, everything. Do we need to talk to the landlord about this? What are we supposed to do? I don't even know where to begin. This is a complete disaster.
All right, let's just stay calm now. For now, Mom and I will handle as much of the little stuff as we can. It looks like the fire has finally been put out now, so that's good. I'm pretty sure that the rest of the details can wait until tomorrow at least.
Oh, okay. Thanks for handling all this right now, Molly.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're okay. But back to what we were talking about before. Where have you been disappearing to? You clearly haven't been doing what you told me you've been doing, and you haven't been where you said you've been.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, don't try to play dumb now. It's too late for that, and you aren't getting away with it anymore. You said you were napping at home, but obviously you weren't. Or you'd be burned to a crisp and dead now. So where have you been, and what have you been doing?
I was at the office and fell asleep in the break room. I've been working too hard lately because I've been so lonely without you.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's weekend, and you don't work on the weekend. And you even said that today is your day off when you first answered me just now. So why are you lying to me? Tell me the truth and let's get on with it, okay?
It's a lot to talk about right now. Hey, look, can we just leave this talk for later? I mean, our house just burned to the ground. I feel like figuring all that out is more important than this other stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There are more important things right now. We can set that aside for now, but we'll revisit it soon. And now for question number 2.
What? Still more questions? Come on! Do you even understand what we're dealing with right now? I mean, this is a complete catastrophe.
Of course I do, and that's why I'm asking you this. It's important. The question is directly related to the fire and our future. I talked to the fire marshal after he did his preliminary investigation, and he had a lot to say. He told me that the cause of the fire seems to have been something inside the house, something in the bedroom. And since it was only our place that burned to the ground, it seems obvious to me what caused it. Can you think of anything that would have set the place on fire? I need to ask you this.
Can I think of anything? What kind of question is that? Oh, wait, there is one thing now that I think about it.
What? What are you thinking of?
I might have left that space heater on when I left the house before. Oh no, if that was the cause, am I going to get arrested for that? It was an innocent mistake. I mean, are they going to call me an arsonist or something?
That space heater? Again! What on earth were you thinking? Didn't I tell you? I told you you had to be careful about one thing, and that space heater was the thing.
But I had it set to the lowest setting and everything. I didn't think it could cause a fire.
I give up. You are truly hopeless. I mean, how many times did we talk about that? At any rate, at least I know now what happened. It's better to know than to be guessing. You need to get over here right now, Derek. I have a lot of things that I need to ask you about.
What kind of things? Ugh, no interrogations, please.
I need to talk to you about the cause of the fire, and I need to know where you've been sleeping while I'm gone. I think you have some things to tell me, and it's time that I hear them. And I won't tolerate you running away, so get over here right now. Understand?
Man, I was in much too much of a hurry that day. I really didn't think that leaving the space heater on could have caused so much damage. I'm just lucky that I didn't get arrested or something.
Yes, you definitely got lucky this time. You should be counting your blessings. They didn't press charges because there was no evidence that you did it intentionally. You should be thanking your lucky stars that at least the law was on your side on this one.
Yeah, it's funny to hear you talk that way when you're also saying that you're going to divorce me. I mean, for a little while you actually thought I might be dead, right? You were really worried about me? Right.
Look, you were the one who actually caused the fire, so any way you look at it, you're reaping what you've sown. And on top of all of that, you've been cheating on me. I still can't believe it. You really are a piece of work.
Hey, I already apologized to you for that 1,000 times. How many more times do I need to say that I'm sorry? And I agreed to the divorce without any acrimony because I don't want to cause you any more trouble. Plus, I'll pay the settlement you submit and not contest it because that's just the right thing to do given the circumstances. So how about you let it go and stop berating me about it all now?
Yeah, I guess it's easy for you to say all of that, being the victimizer and not the victim. But I'm curious. Are you really going to be okay all on your own?
Hey, after you and I are divorced, I can get remarried with my new girlfriend if I want to. Yeah, I know it's a bit early and maybe presumptuous to be saying all that, but I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. Of course, it's always better to just not get divorced if you can avoid it. Don't you agree?
Oh, quit making jokes about that because it's never happening. There's no chance that you and I aren't getting divorced after all that's happened and all that you've done. Like the song says,
We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Like, ever. Yeah, I guess you're right. You need to think more on all that you've done and what your responsibility is for this mess. I mean, really, really think about it. It was pure dumb luck that our home was the only one that burned down and that nobody was badly injured or worse. The truth is that that whole thing could have easily been so much worse than it was. People could have died. Children could have died. Gross negligence, right? That was the term they used. If they'd have found me guilty of that, I would have had to pay a huge fine. That would have ruined me financially for sure. Plus, all our things burned up. All that nice furniture we bought and my electronics. So, I'm definitely thinking about all that huge loss, for sure. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about at all. But whatever, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to submit the divorce papers now. I don't want to hear you changing your mind or complaining about any of this again later. You won't be doing that, right? Nope, I won't say a word. The deal is done, and so are we, I guess. Anyway, I think I'll probably be staying at my girlfriend's house for a while now. How about you? What are you gonna do? Couch surf? I'll stay with my folks for the time being. It's nice to spend some time with them. And not that I really care, but try not to burn your girlfriend's place down, okay? Yeah, I won't be doing that. I've learned my lesson. Okay, if you say so. And another thing, the landlord wants to talk to you about a few things. He's probably going to reach out to you soon, so be sure to answer your phone and do whatever needs to be done. What? Why? What more is there to all this? The investigation is done and I'm innocent. I don't have anything more to say about any of it. Be that as it may, it seems like he still wants to talk to you about stuff again. Even though you weren't found guilty of anything, you still were the cause of the fire, you know? That just makes me feel uneasy. I mean, what else is there to say or ask about? He's the owner, so he's the one who's responsible for all the damages, right? Just based on that, I don't want to meet with him. Nothing good can come of it. But you have to do it. So just do it. Quit complaining and at least do what you're supposed to do at the end of this nightmare. Okay. I get it. Fine, I'll get it done. You're welcome. Thanks, and best of luck with that. And I should remind you about another thing too, while we're on the subject, and that is that once these divorce papers are processed, you and I are legally and officially unrelated in every way. Don't forget that, okay? This is the end of an era, and a new day is dawning. Yeah, I got it. I know what the word divorce means. Take care now. See ya. It's been real. It's been fun, but, well, you know the rest. My new girl and I will be living our best lives together. Best of luck to you with finding yours. Hey, what's the deal with this? This can't be right. You didn't tell me about this. Why not? I told you yesterday, didn't I? I told you that we're not connected anymore in any way. You can't just be calling me and texting me like this anymore. We're not married. Forget about all of that. I don't care about it. Why am I being billed for the repairs and reconstruction of the house? They have no right to do this. I haven't even been charged with anything. This must be illegal. Those are two different matters. As you should know, you're confusing one with the other. Don't give me that. This is a crock and you know it. I mean, you said it yourself. You said that as far as the law was concerned, I was in the clear and not guilty of anything. So why am I being billed for all these damages? That just can't be right. Like I said, those two things are just that. Two different things. Your legal guilt or innocence has nothing to do with the damages and your responsibility for the repair costs. What are you even talking about? You're making no sense. Okay, here's how it works. You know, you could have checked on all this yourself too. The law says that demand for or exemption from compensation for those damages is up to the private entity, meaning the landlord, not the court.
You and I rented that place. We didn't own it. Therefore, the landlord has the legal right to bill you, the renter, for the damages. I never once told you that you wouldn't have to pay for any of the repair costs to that place. I only told you that the law didn't hold you criminally responsible. Those are two different things.
That is true. You never did say that, but you really did make it seem like I had nothing to worry about. But you must be on the hook too. I'm not the only one who has to pay.
And why would I have to pay? I didn't set the place on fire.
Because we both lived there. You were a renter the same as I was. There's something wrong with this picture if I'm the only one who has to pay. Why am I the fall guy?
You're calling yourself the fall guy? You're the one who set the place on fire. Look, the renter is the one who is responsible for the damages and repair costs. The name on the rental agreement is yours, not mine. I guess you forgot that you were the only name on the lease, huh? So, you see, I have no obligation in this situation at all. Zero.
That can't be right. That makes no sense.
Also, we aren't married anymore, so there's no legal connection between the two of us anymore at all. I am not responsible or related in any way to either the repair costs or any debts that you incur in order to pay those repair costs. Are you understanding your own situation yet? Is there anything that you're not clear on yet?
You knew all of this all along, didn't you? I just know you did. That's why you were so calm, cool, and collected about the divorce and never made a big deal about any of it. All along, you knew that I was on the hook for all this money and you were just biding your time and waiting for this to happen. Admit it.
Even if that were the case, so what? Would you really blame me? It was you who were cheating on me, and it was you who set the house on fire. Those are both your responsibility, not mine. You've got no cause to blame me for anything. Just because I didn't make a bigger fuss over those things at the time?
Wow, you're really trying to make me mad now, aren't you? What nerve. That's quite a game you've been running on me. I hope you're happy with yourself. Now I have to pay divorce settlement money to you and repair costs for the house on top of that?
I guess you're going to have to take out a loan or something, huh?
I can't do that and live a decent lifestyle. A loan this size will ruin me.
Hey, all you can do is what you can do, I guess. There's always a choice to be made, you know? Next time you cheat on your wife or set your house on fire, just remember that the law might judge you innocent, but that doesn't mean that the actual victims of your actions feel the same way. The victims of your actions are me and the landlord. You're lucky that there aren't more of us, because there certainly could have been more, many more. You need to think about that before you get too comfortable thinking that there are no consequences for what you've done.
So what am I supposed to do now? I'm wrecked. If my girlfriend finds out about this, she'll dump me for sure.
But you'll be living your best life with her, so why worry about it, right? Just keep telling yourself that. I'm sure everything will be fine. It would certainly be a happy ending if she doesn't dump you after you lost everything because of your own selfishness and carelessness. Good luck with that. Derek did end up having to pay both the divorce settlement money to me and the repair costs to our former landlord. While it was indeed very fortunate that our home was the only one that was destroyed in the fire, the final tally for the repair costs was a very large sum of money. That sum, together with my settlement money, was far more than Derek could put together on his own, and his friends and family weren't willing to help him out. As expected, he needed to take out a very large loan with a high interest rate. Once his new girlfriend found out about this, she promptly left him. I don't know where he is or what he's doing now, but I suspect that he must be having a hard time because of the financial burden. While neither his cheating nor the accidental fire were crimes on his part, they were certainly both serious errors in judgment, and he's paying the price for both. I don't expect to ever see Derek again, but I do hope that all this has at least shown him the error of his ways and that he has learned something from it.
Hey, Christine, what are you up to right now? You wouldn't happen to be at home right now, would you?
Oh, hi, Marie. Yes, I'm home right now. Why do you ask? What's up?
Well, I'm divorced.
Oh, really? I don't think I knew that. When did that happen?
Well, actually, it just happened right now. I literally just got divorced. My husband told me he wants me out of the house, so I'm not living there any longer.
Wait, what? Your husband told you to leave the house? Bet you two have kids together. Wow, that's really wild. I'm so sorry to hear that. And to have to move out and find a new place to live so suddenly? That can't be easy. Well, anyways, if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I can't imagine what you must be going through right now.
Thank you. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm going to be moving back in with my parents this weekend, so I'm going to need you to get out of the house as soon as you can.
Sorry? What do you mean by that? I don't understand.
I mean, you and Charles are living there right now, right? So I need you to pack up your things and move out of there right away.
Marie, what are you talking about? You can't just ask me to do something like that so suddenly. Nobody could move out of somewhere that fast.
Well, you and Charles just helped my parents totally renovate their place, right? I remember thinking you all did such an amazing job last time I went to visit, so now I want to live there. I mean, after all, that house is much more mine than it is yours, don't you think? You're really just leeching off my parents by living there.
Leeching? I don't know if you could really call it that. Besides, Charles is the oldest son, so I think the house is more his than it is yours anyways.
That doesn't really matter. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Until 5 years ago, I was living in that house with my family, so when it comes to whose house it is between you or me, it's clearly my house, and I do intend on living there, whether you like it or not. So hurry up and move it so you can make some room for me there. If you and all my family are there, it will be way too small for us all.
Marie, please, this is not just something that you can decide for yourself without asking anyone else first. I mean, our kids live there too. Where are we all supposed to go?
So you mean to tell me that you have your whole family leeching off my parents right now? What is wrong with you? Besides, it's not like Charles actually puts any money into the house, right? He just helped out by moving stuff around. I'm going to live there. I've already made up my mind. If my parents are going to be spending their money on anyone, then it's going to be me, not a bunch of people who are just there because you married into our family.
What are you even talking about right now? This is your brother's family you're talking about. Your niece and nephew. We're not just some charity case.
I don't care who you are. I just want you all out of the house right now. Do you hear me? Don't think I won't call the police and report all of you. I'll tell them that you're squatting in my house illegally and that you stole money from my parents to renovate it. I'll tell them that you used their money to add on pots so you could all live there together without asking my parents about it first.
Do you hear yourself? It was your mom who wanted to make those renovations in the first place. None of what you're saying right now is true.
I don't care about your little lies. You're all just a bunch of blood and money-sucking parasites.
Excuse me? Look, you better watch the way you talk about my family, okay?
Oh, what's the matter? Are you just upset that I'm telling the truth about what you really are? Does it hurt that much to face the facts? Well, tough, because that's the reality of the situation. Even my brother and your little brats are just trying to squeeze my parents for every cent they have before they die, aren't they? Honestly, how could you do that to people who took you in and are letting you live at their house? Well, I won't allow it. Someone has got to step in and save my parents from all you vampires.
Hold it right there, Marie. I understand that you just got divorced and that you're probably really, really upset right now. I think anyone can understand your feelings. But this is not the way to express them. You can't just attack those around you, especially your extended family. I mean, are you seriously asking all of us to move out?
Oh, just shut your mouth. You don't know anything about how I'm feeling. I don't want to hear any of that talk from you, and of course I'm serious about wanting all of you out. If you all are not out by the time I get to the house, then I'll just throw away all of your belongings myself. What do you think about that, huh? The moment you and Charles leave for work, all of your things will be out on the street for anyone to take, including your little brat children too. The first day I show up, I'll make sure you're all out of the house and can never, ever come back no matter how hard you try. So, if you don't want that to happen, then you better pack up all of your things and get out yourselves before I do it for you.
Okay, that's it. You can insult Charles and I all you want, but you don't ever, and I mean ever, threaten to do anything to my children. Do you understand? I am not joking with you, Marie.
Look, I don't have any other place that I can go. Do you understand? I have nothing left in my life except my parents. Except right now, there's a family of leeches infesting their house that I need to get rid of before I can go home. Do you really think that we can all fit in the house if you all stayed?
No, Marie. Of course we can't all fit there. There aren't even enough rooms for all of us to sleep in.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time, but you just wouldn't listen to me. So it's pretty obvious which of the people living there should have to move out. It can't be my parents, since it's their house, so it has to be you. No good bums.
Marie, what is your problem? Honestly, what has gotten into you?
Just shut up and get out already. All of you are just standing in my way. You're all pathetic.
Why are you talking to me like this? There are so many other ways that you could have approached this conversation. I don't understand why you need to be so rude right now.
Shut up, Christine. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm not about to be lectured from the mother of some filthy, dirty rat family that's getting fat and living it up on my family's dime. I want all of you out of the house right now. Out, out, out now.
Look, Marie, I think that you're really going to regret this. It's way too late for you to apologize for anything now, but you can stop this before it goes too far.
Me? Regret? What's there to regret about calling you all what you really are?
Because you're going to say something that you won't be able to take back. And then I think that you're really going to regret what happens next. Look, whatever. I've had enough of you. Fine. If you really feel that strongly about it, then we'll all leave. I'll talk to Charles about it, and we will find a date to move out. Does that make you happy, Marie?
Just make sure you're out by this weekend. I'm going to bring over all my things then.
Whatever. This is so ridiculous. I warned you, so don't come crying to me when all this comes back to bite you.
Yeah. I'm so sure that you're going to make me eat my words. You don't even realize how easy y'all have had it up until now. So don't bother coming back here again. I never want to see any of you as long as I live. Now, the only one who is going to be using up my parents' money is me. Hey, Christine, answer your freaking phone when I call you. What the heck is your problem? I have a serious emergency here and I need to talk to you.
Oh, Marie. Hi. What is it? It's only been a few days since we all moved out for you. What could possibly be wrong? You're calling me a lot for someone who never wanted to speak to me again.
Whatever. Can you please just pick up the phone? We need to talk. Marie, I don't even want to hear your voice. If you have something to say, then you can message it to me. Now, tell me, what do you want so we can get this over with? Well, it's just that my mom said something really weird, and I don't know what she meant by it.
Oh, really? And just what might she have said?
She was asking if I was going to make the mortgage payments this month. What mortgage payments is she talking about? I seriously have no clue what that means.
Marie, do you really not know anything? Do you think that renovations that big, the planning, the construction, the labor, were all free? Do you really think that your parents have the kind of money needed to cover all of those expenses?
I don't get what you're saying. Do you mean that this house is still not entirely paid off yet?
Of course it's not all paid off yet.
But while Charles and I were living there,
We were helping your parents make the payments. I mean, your dad was already in debt and seriously went a bit too far with all the money that he took out and put into the house and really needed some help to manage paying it all back. And of course, Charles and I were more than happy to help them pay it off while we were living there.
Wait, I don't understand what you are saying.
What is there not to understand, Marie?
What kind of debts do you think my dad even has? What kind of nonsense is this?
Marie, do you even know anything about your parents? I mean, do you need me to spell it out for you? Your dad already owed so much money because of how much he gambles.
What? My dad does not gamble. What are you even talking about right now?
Wow, so you really just had no clue. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, you said yourself that you lived with both your parents for so long.
Well, I did. I did live with them, but I never heard anything about gambling. When did all of this happen?
I have no idea how you couldn't know about your dad's gambling problem. It could be that he just never even bothered to come to you to talk about it, though.
What? But he's my daddy. Why would he not be able to come and talk to me about this?
I mean, you're just a stay-at-home mom, right? You never really worked when you were living here and did not bother finding a job after marriage. Maybe he left like it was just not really worth bringing up to someone who wouldn't be able to help him get out of the situation he had put himself in.
So, you mean that you and my brother really have been helping my parents pay off all this debt?
That's right. That's why we both have been working and why we moved in with your parents, so that they could watch our kids while we went out and earned money. And in exchange for letting us live there and watching our kids, we'd been helping them pay off the debts that your dad owed. But judging from your reaction, I don't think you knew about any of this before now.
What? No! Of course, I had never heard about any of this. I'm learning about all of this just now. What is the meaning of this? I don't get it.
There really is not that much more to get. Basically, I just explained the whole situation pretty clearly just now. It's just how things are. I mean, what did you think was going on with your parents' lives? Didn't you ever bother to ask?
Wait a second. If you and Charles are out of the house, then who is going to pay off all of this debt?
Marie, are you stupid? Okay, I'll give you a hint. The person who's going to have to pay off the debt is the same person who forced my family out of the house. Are you getting it now?
Are you saying that I'm supposed to pay all that off now? But my dad has a job, doesn't he? Why can't he pay it off?
For the same reason that he wanted 2 other people to help him do it. He doesn't make enough money by himself to afford the payments on the house and the debt, and still be able to provide for your mom as well. That's the whole reason why we all moved in together. I literally just explained all of that like 5 minutes ago.
But I never knew about any of this until now. How come you never warned me about this? You should have told me.
Well, you gave us less than a week to move out, and then said you didn't want to hear from me ever again, so I couldn't really find a good time to tell you about that. You just went ahead with what you wanted to do, without thinking of others or what the consequences of your actions might be.
What? What does this mean, though? What am I supposed to do now?
Well, you seem to be pretty good at deciding what you want to do without bothering to ask others first. It's nice to see that you're growing a bit.
I'm serious. Tell me what I should do.
Well, you've got a bunch of debt you need to pay off. I would suggest you start working.
But that's not fair.
The only person here that you can blame is yourself, Marie.
Wait, no. Christine, please. I can't do this by myself. I don't even have any money. I don't even work. How am I supposed to pay off what it was taking 3 of you to do? Plus, the alimony that I still owe my ex. What should I do? You owe your husband alimony? What for? Yeah, that's the whole reason why I wanted to live with my parents. I thought that I would never have to pay anything, and they would take care of me. It was not supposed to turn out like this.
But why do you owe him money? Marie, please don't tell me that you cheated on your ex-husband.
I don't see what that has to do with any of this. I don't have to answer that.
Oh, wow. You really did. Wow, you really are the worst.
Whatever. Just please come back to the house. Things are going to fall apart if you and Charles are not here. What are we supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
That is not going to be happening, Marie. Charles and I have already signed the lease on a nice condo with plenty of space.
Wait. What? You two did what? What are you talking about?
We're staying with my parents for now, but we're going to be moving into the new place next month. It really is such a shame about the newly renovated house, though. But if I'm being honest, I think it will be a lot better for my family to have a place to ourselves, especially one as nice as the condo we're getting. So I guess that things really worked out well in the end, after all.
Christine, what are you saying? You mean that you and Charles are really not going to come back?
Yep, that's what I just said. Glad you're starting to learn to read a bit better. We had to give up so much of our salaries to help your dad take care of his problem. But now we're finally free, and it's all thanks to you.
But what am I supposed to do about his debt now? How are we supposed to pay it all off without your help?
Well, I guess that you and your parents will have to tighten your belts and buckle down on trying to scrape together enough to pay it off yourselves.
What? Come on. You can't be serious. I have my own alimony to worry about. I can't possibly afford to pay someone else's debt at the same time. I don't even have any savings as it is. And who knows if my ex-husband is going to ask me to pay child support as well. How am I supposed to keep on living at this rate? What am I supposed to do? I'll be ruined.
You lost custody of your kids as well? Wow.
Shut up. You don't need to rub salt in the wounds. Just help me.
I guess you'll just have to find a job, won't you? Find a job and work yourself to the bone to eke by.
Please. You can't be serious. I can't do that. I mean, you and Charles must have some savings lying around, right? Surely you can spare a little bit to help your in-laws.
Nice try, Marie, but when you decided to run Charles and I out of our home, I was just grateful to have the money that I'd been able to save up.
So then, you really won't even give me a cent? Please, I'm desperate here.
Give you money, Marie? I don't even want to see your face ever again. Do you understand me? Both Charles and I are just absolutely fed up with you.
What? Charles, too? You've got to be kidding me. But then again, he wasn't answering the phone when I was trying to call him earlier. What happened to him? Where is he right now?
Calm down, Marie. He's right next to me reading all of the messages that we've been sending back and forth. But we both agreed that we've reached our limits with you. We're sick of the way that you've treated us. So do us both a favor and never contact us again. Got it?
So, you're really just going to abandon me? How can you do that? We're supposed to all be one big family.
One big family? Please, even after all the work that Charles put in to help your dad pay off his debts, even after all the abuse we've taken from you over the years, your parents still agreed to kick us out. I have no idea what they were thinking, if I'm being honest, but we have no intentions to talk to any of you ever again. It makes us both a bit sad to think about it, but it's just the way it is.
Wait, no, please. You can't just go like that. You've got to help me. Please.
Sorry, Marie, but you're on your own. Good luck finding a job and paying off all that debt. Anyways, see ya! Marie, after being entirely cut off from communication with Christine and Charles, was shocked at the amount of gambling debts her father still had to pay off, not to mention the mortgage on the house. When she told her parents she wasn't able to pay, they kicked her out of the house on the spot. Now, panicking over how to make a living, Marie found a job as quickly as she could and works long shifts from morning until night. But even then, it seems that she still doesn't earn enough even to pay her alimony or child support.
Hey, Steph. Man, what a day at the office, right? I was feeling dead all day, but knowing that you were waiting for me at the end of the day really helped me get through it. You did say that you were going to be coming over tonight, right? What time were you thinking of getting here tonight? I could cook something up for us, but I was thinking it might be more fun just to get takeout and chill on the couch instead.
Hey, Darren. OMG, I'm really, really sorry to tell you this, but I won't be able to go over to yours tonight.
Really? Like, at all?
Yeah, I'm so sorry to do this at the last minute.
What's the matter? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I have to go to this office drinking party tonight instead. They invited me just now.
Oh no, not another one of those. I feel like you're always getting dragged into things like that. Do you know how long it's still gonna go on until? Maybe I can pick you up in my car once you're done.
No, you don't have to do anything like that for me. Everyone's probably going to just another bar once the first round is done afterwards, so yeah, I have no idea what time we'll be done.
And you really don't think you can get out of going to the second place at least?
Well, I'm still new to the company, so I just feel like it would be rude if I don't show that I'm trying to build a good relationship with my coworkers, you know?
I guess.
I mean, my coworkers are nice, and it's not like I can't hang out with you another time either, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I hope you have fun tonight. I'm gonna miss you tonight, though.
I know, and I'm so sorry to have to cancel at the last minute, but thanks for understanding.
No worries. But if you ever need me to come and pick you up, say the word and I'm there. And make sure that you don't stay out too late tonight.
Of course, sounds good, and thanks again. You have a nice night too, okay?
Sure. Steph, are you there? Are you still drinking? Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Everything's just, fine. Except I might just be, super drunk.
Right. Well, I suppose that I didn't expect anything else. Are you okay? Do you want me to come and pick you up?
No. It's still way too early to go home now.
Wait, what do you mean? It's past midnight and you don't want to go home and sleep?
Nah, I still want to drink and I'm having fun with everyone, so why not, right? I don't want to leave.
Look, I know that you said you're out drinking with your coworkers and all, but I just can't help but worry about you. There are guys there with you, right?
Yeah, sure, they're guys. But they're also girls, and ladies, and women, and older men, and cool men, and women, and everyone in the world in this bar, and we're all having fun.
Wow, okay. I guess I'm just really worried because you're a really pretty girl and I don't want anything to happen to you. In fact, I'm gonna come and pick you up right now.
What? What do you mean? Don't try and tie me down, okay, Darren? I'm a free spirit. I need to be free as a bird.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there is this really cute guy at work here, and he's new. And guess what? He went to the same college as me.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Anyways, everyone's telling me to go to the next bar and he's gonna go too. So I think I'm gonna go and have some fun too. This is awesome.
I see. Okay, well, can I at least ask where you're all going to right now?
Oh, we're just going to one of the guys' homes to just drink there.
Whoa. You're going to another guy's place to drink even more? Are you kidding me?
What do you mean? What's the big deal? I think that sounds like a fine idea.
So this person whose house you're going to is really a guy then? Like, he's a man?
Yeah. And who cares? It's not like we're alone. There are other people here, even some other girls.
No. This is really bad. I can't let this happen. Tell me what bar you're all at right now.
That is not going to happen, Darren.
Oh, come on, Steph, please, don't do this to me. Just tell me where you are already. I'm serious, this isn't funny anymore.
OMG, you're so annoying. You're just like a jealous little creep. Do you know that? I am about to sober up now because of you. Why aren't I allowed to have any fun, huh?
What do you mean? What am I doing? Please, can't we just talk about this?
Look, I'm out with people right now, and I'm not about to start talking to you on the phone. Got it? So just knock it off.
Steph, please, wait. At least tell me where you're going to if you're not going to talk to me. Answer me, please.
Morning, Darren. Oh, my head is pounding so hard right now.
Finally, you got back to me. Do you know how long I've been trying to reach you for? Did you seriously turn off your phone the entire night? What is the matter with you? I was so worried about you. I had no idea what was going on with you at all.
What's the matter with me? More like, what's the matter with you? Anyway, you were right about everything, actually, Darren.
What do you mean, what did I say? What are you talking about?
You were right. You can say I told you so.
What do you mean?
Well, when we all went to that guy's house, he forced himself on me.
Wait, hold on. You don't mean... Are you serious about this?
Of course I'm serious. How could you even ask that? I'm sorry. I just really don't want to talk at all right now. Please don't call me anymore.
Please, I think this is something that we really have to talk about. I think we should talk, Steph.
I'm so sorry. I drank way too much and then went to his house and there was nothing I could do. He just had his way with me.
Well, what about everyone else? Where were they? You said that you were all going to this guy's house, so where were the others?
There weren't any others. I was alone with him. There was no one else.
I don't understand. What happened? Where did they all go?
Well, this guy told me that they were all going to go back to his place, but really no one did. I got in his car and he told me the rest of them were coming later in an Uber. He lied to me. I don't even know what to do now.
Well, I think that we need to find out where he lives and where he works and report him for what he did.
What do you mean report him?
You are going to tell them that this coworker of yours raped you. We have to report it to the police and make him pay. You have to go to them with this, Steph.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to do that. I don't want to tell anyone. I almost didn't even tell you, Darren.
You almost didn't tell me? But why wouldn't you tell me about this? And why don't you want to tell anyone else about this?
If I did, then it's going to ruin his life.
And that is the whole point. Why would you feel like you owe anything to a creepy scumbag like this?
I just really don't think I could. If I tried to report it to anyone, then I would have to go into detail about how he touched me and what he did, and I would be so ashamed. It would be too much.
Oh, wow.
I'm really sorry that I'm like this right now. I don't even know what to think at all.
I have an idea. Maybe we can invite this guy over to my place and the three of us can just talk this out.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You want to talk to this guy? You think you can talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want me to go to the police station with this, the least you should do is tell him straight that he wronged you.
Darren, I don't want to see this person ever again. Do you really think I want to be near him at all right now?
Yeah, I guess you're a little too emotional right now, but I can be the one to talk to the guy, right?
Please do not say a word to him. In fact, just forget that I ever told you about any of this, okay? I mean it.
You mean you really don't want me to confront this guy at all? I really wouldn't mind doing that for you. Okay, I'll take your silence as a no. But Steph, you have got to wake up too. No more going over to people's homes to drink and no more going out with the boys. Got it?
Yeah, Darren, okay.
Hey, Steph, are you there? I feel like we've been hanging out a lot less recently. Is everything okay? Are you busy with something?
Oh, hey, Darren. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm just also really busy with my classes right now.
Oh, I see. Well, how was it with that guy that you went back to your dorm with yesterday?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
To tell you the truth, I thought that you've been acting suspiciously lately, so I installed a tracking app on your phone.
Excuse me? You did what? Oh, please tell me that this is some kind of joke. Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I saw that you were talking to someone named Max quite a bit. Care to explain?
Wait, what? You're looking through my calls and messages too? Are you serious?
And so what if I am? What does it matter what I do if you're the one that's cheating on me? You don't get to complain.
But you're totally invading my privacy. You're overstepping so many boundaries by doing that.
I read through all of your texts with this guy, actually. Don't tell me that Max is the one that you went out drinking with.
Hold on a second. You read through all of my messages with him? Are you kidding me? You creep! How could you do that to me?
Oh, please, that is rich coming from the disgusting woman that hooks up with her attacker. I mean, you didn't even report him to anyone. Don't tell me that you're saying that you like this guy now.
No, wait, please. You don't understand. This is all a mistake. He's threatening me. I swear.
Oh, please, I already read through your messages, remember? I know what the truth is.
What do you mean?
I'll send you some screenshots. Remember saying this? Hey, Steph, are you coming over tomorrow?
Of course I am, sweetie. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's gonna be so fun.
And you're sure that your boyfriend doesn't know about us at all?
I'm sure. There's no way he has any idea about us.
Nice. Man, that idiot doesn't notice anything, does he? But then again, you're quite the bad girl too.
Me? A bad girl? Well, whatever makes you say that.
To think that you still wanted to see me after what we did that night of the office party.
Well, at first I was really, really upset with you. I hated you, really. There were some days where I dreamt about taking you out with my bare hands.
Whoa, you're a total nutcase. I like it. You should break up with your loser boyfriend and date me instead.
No, I can't do that. I don't think that would work at all.
Oh, come on, what is it? What is keeping you with this guy? Is it money?
Well, yes. It is nice that my boyfriend can spend however much I want.
What does he do? Was it a bank?
Yeah, and it's not just any bank, it's one of the most exclusive banks in the world that has some really high-level clients.
Well then, it sounds to me like he has a very lucrative future ahead of him. He's probably gonna be swimming in it in a decade.
Exactly. And since I have that waiting for me in the future, I can't just leave him now, right?
Yeah, I see what's going on. You're playing the long game. But tell me, do you see us hooking up for a while?
But of course, Max, for a long, long time.
Well then hurry up and get over here so we can get started.
Of course, I'll be right there.
Yeah, I think we should break up.
No, Darren, please don't break up with me. I am begging you here.
Why shouldn't I, Steph? You clearly like Max more than me. I don't see any other choice but for us to break up.
But it's not what I want. It's not fair.
Do you have any idea how worried I was for you that night? I drove around your dorm. I drove around your parents' house. I drove around campus, looking everywhere for you. And then I had all those great ideas about how we could have dealt with the situation after that night, and you didn't listen to any of it. Not only that, but even after I was nothing but attentive to your needs, you turn around and start seeing the guy that you were so mad at? Well, I'm not going to be made the fool of any longer. I don't want to be with you anymore.
So you mean that you never ever want to see me again?
That's right, it is over between us.
Well then, I'm very sorry that you feel that way. But I will still be here if you ever want to reconnect. Darren, are you there? Please, you have to get back to me. It's really serious, Darren. I'm pregnant.
Wow, Steph. Well, congrats, I guess.
Darren, how are you going to take responsibility for this? You got me pregnant. You aren't just going to walk away from your duties as the father, right?
Excuse me? What did you just call me? You are not my girlfriend. You are my ex-girlfriend.
Don't you think this changes things?
Of course it doesn't, and I'm certainly not going to take responsibility of your baby, Steph.
I'm 7 weeks pregnant right now. You and I broke up only 1 month ago, so we're still dating while I got pregnant. In other words, that means that this kid is yours, and you need to help me raise it. So, you are going to marry me, and we are going to be a happy family. Got it?
You have got some serious nerve, do you know that?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? We've had sex before. I know that this is your kid, Darren.
I doubt that. It is probably Max's kid.
No, it isn't his. You don't know what you're talking about.
And what makes you say that? Because the times that we've done it, we've always used protection. Can you say the same about Max?
Of course we did, but you know that condoms aren't 100% effective at preventing pregnancies. So it's not like something like this is rare to happen, okay?
Of course I know that, but the chances of that happening are very, very slim.
Just say it. Say that this kid is yours already.
Got it. I'll say the kid is mine if we do a DNA test, and the result says that it's mine. How does that sound?
That is not going to happen. I don't want to do that at all.
Got it. Well, in that case, no, I do not think the kid is mine.
You can't just say no flat out like that. You're an adult. You have to take responsibility for your actions.
And I will, as soon as I take the responsible step of making sure that the kid is mine. So let's just do a DNA test first.
Believe you. How dare you?
What's the matter? You said you were sure it's my kid, right?
It isn't that. Just shut up, Darren.
Well, then I don't get what the big deal is. I mean, how much could it possibly cost? Whatever it is, I don't mind paying since we both know that I can afford it.
Fine then, let's do it.
Well, the results from the DNA test are back and I just opened them.
Well, what do they say? Does it say that you're the father?
It says that there is a 99.9% chance that I am, in fact, not the father.
Wait, hold on. That can't be right.
No, I'm afraid this can only mean that the baby is in fact Max's kid. So again, congrats. I hope you make a happy family. See ya.
Wait, just a second. That can't be right. I don't trust that test. I want another one.
Well, the results aren't gonna change.
But it might.
No, the test results clearly say that I'm not the father, Steph. Accept it. Hey, Darren. This is Max. I'm Steph's boyfriend. I just heard from her that she's pregnant and that you had her take a DNA test to see if you were the father. I also heard how I actually might be the father. Steph says that she wants to keep the baby, but I'm only a junior in college and I don't even have a real job. I wouldn't be able to be a father, a student, and work full time, so please, could you raise our child as if it were your own? I know that you make a very nice living and that you could probably afford it. At the very least, can you at least make up and get back with Steph? If you do that for me, then I swear to never talk to her again. I'll give you my word. I have a lot that I want to say to you, Max, but I think that you have bigger duties to worry about right now. I'm not taking your kid, and you are going to have to raise it with Steph. You're young. You'll figure it out. But I can't, dude. That is what I'm trying to say. Besides, Steph sleeps around a lot. How do I know that it isn't some other man's kid, huh? Well, I have no idea about that, but if you want to know, you can go pay for your own DNA test. Just leave me out of it. Are you serious? So you're just gonna hang me out to dry like this? Hey there, Darren here. So, I guess I wasn't the father after all, huh? What a huge relief. Although I did hear that in the end, Steph and Max went ahead and got an abortion. I know it's not exactly uncommon, but that saddened me a little. But I guess it was for the best interest for everyone. That must have been a lot for them to go through, though, emotionally and financially. After that, Steph messaged me asking to get back together, but I just blocked her number. I don't want anything to do with her. I've already found a new girlfriend since then too, and things are going really great. I have a new girl, and so with that, I'm gonna start a new chapter in my life too. That's that.
Do you have any idea what you have done? All I did was save a wonderful man that was stuck in a horrible relationship.
Man, stuck in a relationship? You think Sean was unhappy with me?
I don't think it. I know he wasn't happy with you.
Well, thanks to you, now he's free. I broke off our engagement today.
Oh, wow! That was quick. Thank you. Now we are finally free to love each other and bring our relationship out into the open.
Have you no shame? You are a wedding planner. You cheated with the groom on a wedding that you were working on. I was stunned when I heard that he was cheating on me with the wedding planner. I thought that the both of you must have lost your minds. I'm so horrified and disgusted.
Well, yeah. We're only human, and you can't help who you end up falling for.
But this was a wedding that you were working on for 6 months. You came with us when we were looking for venues. You smiled at me when we finally decided on one, and you looked so happy for us. But then you went and stabbed me in the back.
How could I forget that first day we went looking for venues? That was the day Sean and I met. The first time I laid eyes on him, it sent a shockwave through my body. It was simply love at first sight. I couldn't help it. I had to make him mine. Consequences be damned. I asked him about it later and he said the same thing. He fell for me then too. It was just an instant connection.
What do you mean you couldn't help it? You just have no self-control. Don't use that as an excuse. Do you know how close Sean and I were to getting married? Of course you do. That was the first question you asked when we had our meeting. You clearly saw what you were doing and you're not even sorry. You've put me through so much pain. It's so humiliating to have to call off the wedding just days before it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to help me pull off my wedding, not destroy my life. How could you? I put all my faith and trust in you.
That just sucks for you. But it turns out he is not just the perfect guy for you, but also for me. And I just so happen to be perfect for him as well. Well, I think the results speak for themselves, don't you? It's so hard to meet a guy that fits all my criteria. So when a guy like him comes along, I wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away. And don't you think you're to blame here as well? You were the one that led him straight to me. So really, you're the one at fault here. At first, it was only a casual fling and just something that Sean and I thought we would just get out of our system. But after 6 months, we knew that it wasn't just a fling. We were in love, and he needed to get away from you. It only took half a year with me to end your relationship with Sean, so don't you think there were problems in your relationship to begin with? You two just weren't meant to be together.
Our relationship wasn't perfect, but it wouldn't have ended if it wasn't for you. What about your career? Your reputation as a wedding planner is pretty much finished. No one will want to hire you again. Did you ever think about that?
Thanks for the words of concern, but you don't have to worry about me. I can work wherever I want. No one will ever know. Also, my portfolio has grown big enough that I can make it on my own. I don't need to be part of a company. And Sean probably didn't tell you this, but he's going to quit his current job anyway. We're going to move to a place where no one knows us. He's going to get a new job and I'll work on my business. We're going to have a fresh start.
He's quitting his job? You guys are going to move in together?
While you were happily putting your wedding together, Sean and I were preparing for our future and getting packed. We put this plan together 2 months ago. We were just waiting for the right time to put it into action. He told you he was busy at work, but that was a lie. And the weekend business trips that he claimed he had to go on were a lie too. In reality, we were looking for a place together in another city. You had no idea what was going on, did you? You didn't even suspect a thing. How very sad.
You're the worst type of human there is. You both are.
Call us any names you want if that makes you feel better. But your engagement is over, and we're almost ready to move to our new place. I'll be living the life with Sean that you dreamed of having. This goes without saying, but you're quite clueless, so I'll tell you straight up. We're not going to tell you where we're moving. We don't want you to stalk us or anything. We would really appreciate it if you just left us alone.
You think I'm going to stalk you guys?
We don't want anything in our lives that will remind us of the past, and I don't know what you plan to do, so let this also be a warning. As for all the wedding plans, though, rest assured they won't go to waste. I'll be using it as a sample plan to show my future clients. It'll be a great reminder to me that you never know what the future will bring. Oh, look at the time! It's getting late already. I've still got some things I need to do today, so I've got to run. Thanks for taking care of Sean until now. I'll take it from here. Bye.
Sean, is it true that you're quitting your job and moving to another city? Are you crazy? What does it matter to you? It's none of your business anymore what I do with my life. We're not engaged anymore, and our relationship has ended already. We already said what we needed to say this morning. We're done. There's no reason that you should contact me anymore. I don't have anything to say to you. That's what you think. You cheated on me with the wedding planner. You ruined our relationship and the wedding we were planning. And what about it? Did you think you two can just get away with it? We talked about having you pay for all the fees incurred because of the wedding, but you never told me that you were going to move. You're not thinking about skipping town and not paying, are you? Damn, you figured that out quicker than I thought. Oh man. I was kind of hoping I was wrong and you weren't such a piece of trash. Helena and I both quit our jobs and are moving. Neither of us have jobs right now, so we don't have any money. All the money we did have went to moving expenses. We can't pay for anything right now. So I was hoping that we'd be gone before the bills start coming in.
Are you kidding me? You were just going to leave me to pay for all the cancellation fees? You need to pay for them since it's your fault that we are no longer getting married. Just as I was thinking that you couldn't get any worse as a human being, you go and do something to prove me wrong. You better take full responsibility for what you've done, or else there's going to be hell to pay.
Sorry, but no dice. I can't give you any money when there's no money to be given. Besides, Helena and I are going to need every penny from now on for our new life together. You're just going to have to figure this out on your own.
Figure it out on my own? Why the hell would I need to do that? I don't care about the money problems you and that woman have. You need to pay me what I'm owed.
What? But don't you want me to be happy?
Why would I want you to be happy? You cheated on me. That's the last thing I want for you right now.
Oh, I get it. You're not over me yet. You still want to cling on to me, right? I suggest you redirect all that energy to something else. How about you go and find yourself a new man to obsess over? You're almost 30. Your time is running out. Make sure you can hold him down this time, okay?
Oh, get over yourself already. Anyone I meet from now on will be better than you. Only human scum like you would cheat on their fiancé, and I'm better off without you.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Good luck with that. We're done here, right? Because I don't want to hear from you again. I'm going to block you now. Don't try to stalk me, okay? That's just creepy. I won't even hesitate to call the cops on you if I see you near my place.
I will never stalk you, so no need to look over your shoulder for me. You're free to do whatever you want, but I need you to own up to your responsibilities and pay me. That means all the cancellation fees and the settlement we talked about for all the pain and suffering I went through. You also need to pay me for your half of the honeymoon trip that we were supposed to go on.
I just told you like a minute ago that I can't pay for any of it. I don't have any money right now, and I told you why already. I've got my own bills to pay already. Stop pestering me about it.
Not going to do that. I'm not letting you go just like that. You're the one that needs to figure out how you're going to pay me back.
Yeah, so I cheated, but you made me do it. So you're at fault too. This wasn't even the first time. I don't even know how many times I did it off the top of my head. But you never suspected a thing.
What did you say? Not the first time?
Let's see now. I cheated on you right after we started dating. When I proposed, I was seeing someone else, and even after we were engaged. But before I met Helena, I was cheating on you with another woman. I had side pieces throughout our entire relationship. You just couldn't tie me down.
How could you? Why are you telling me all this now? You should have taken that with you to the grave. Any decent person wouldn't have said anything.
I just wanted to deter you from trying to get me back. But hey, there's one thing that you should be happy about. You're the first person that I proposed to. Congratulations for that. By the way, I'm going to need the ring back. I need the money.
Like that would make me happy. I feel like the biggest idiot in the world. And you're not getting the ring back. It's a gift, and I don't need to give it back to you.
Fine. The money's spent anyway. Just consider it as payment for whatever it was that you wanted me to pay. That settles it. I don't owe you anything. We can be out of each other's lives now, and I can start my new life. I hope we don't see each other again. Take care.
Wait, we're not done. You owe me more than the cost of the ring. Sean? Sean, you won't get away with this! Hello. I'm in charge of planning Colin and Jenny Foster's wedding that will take place next month. Is this Kaylee Norman?
Yes, I'm Kaylee Norman. I wasn't really expecting to hear from the wedding planner, though. How can I help you?
Oh, so it really is you, Kaylee. Isn't this just a blast from the past? I thought it was you when I saw your name, but I wanted to check to make sure. Isn't this a surprise?
I'm sorry, do I know you? Why did you message me again?
Oh, where are my manners? This is Helena Lang. Well, it's actually Helena Irvins now, since I married Sean. Do you remember me now? Maybe this will help. I'm the one that stole your fiancé 3 years ago.
Oh, you're that Helena.
Yes, that's me. I'm glad I was able to jog your memory. I never dreamed that we would cross paths again.
Can't say that I can say the same thing for you two. I've been looking for you and Sean for the past 3 years.
I thought we told you not to stalk us. But that's all in the past now. You must have gotten over it by now. Sean and I are happily married, and we're both doing very well for ourselves.
Really? But you're still a wedding planner?
Of course I am. It's what I love doing. I've always wanted to be a wedding planner, and I worked hard to make the dream come true. I'm very good at my job.
I wouldn't have been able to tell since you were the one that caused me to cancel my wedding.
That was 3 years ago. Are you still bitter about it?
It was, but you're still rubbing it in my face. So, what's this about? You're in charge of the Foster wedding next month? And?
Since we do have a history with each other, there's no point in beating around the bush. As the planner, I don't want you at the wedding. So please don't show up to the Foster wedding.
What the hell are you saying? You're just the wedding planner. You don't get to decide who comes to the wedding. I was invited, so of course I'm going to go.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. You were most likely invited just so that the wedding can be an even number. But don't worry, you don't have to come.
What do you mean?
Don't you know? Colin Foster is also in the bridal industry. He's actually at the top. Our venue works for his company. He's the grandson of the president of our parent company, too. His father also owns his own company, and we usually work directly with his father. What I'm trying to say here is that the bride really struck gold when she got engaged to this family. She won't have to work for the rest of her life.
I still don't see your point. I was invited by the bride, but I can assure you that I'm not just filling a seat.
Wow, you sound super confident, but trust me, I'm in the know. Since the groom is super well known, he has to invite a lot of people. So the bride also has to invite the same number to keep up appearances. You're just occupying a seat, honey. You're not important. What a lucky bride to be able to marry up way above her own class. This wedding is the first one I've done where there is such a big difference in social status. I bet you anything the bride was just scrambling to come up with people to invite.
Seems like you're just judging people based on appearances and almost zero facts.
I do have my facts. I've worked around the groom's father. This isn't just a normal wedding for me. If everything goes well, then things are going to change for me. I'll be well known. People will be waiting for months to have me plan their wedding. I'll also get more and more high-profile weddings. I'll be famous. I don't mind telling you our backstory because the status quo isn't going to last long after the Foster wedding. Sean is working in the same company as me. He works at the office. But we're both going to get promoted. Everything is just going to keep going up from here.
Jenny did tell me that she was going to have her wedding at Diamond Fountain Hotel for her wedding reception. I didn't know you worked there.
Every woman who lives in this city wants to have their wedding here. It's a beautiful venue, and they host more than just weddings. But it isn't cheap to do anything here. I just can't get over how lucky your friend is to have her wedding here. How unfortunate for you that you won't be able to be here to see it yourself.
What the hell? Why are you barring me from a wedding?
Like I said, I need this wedding to be perfect. I can't have someone like you coming to ruin everything for me. I've worked too hard and too long on this for that to happen. To be frank, your track record for weddings is bad. So you're nothing but bad luck. If you come, you're going to ruin everything.
I'm bad luck.
Yeah, you lost your fiancé days before your wedding. The same thing can't happen for this one. It's for your sake as well as for the sake of the wedding. So I can't have you anywhere near it. Consider your invitation rescinded.
Putting your stupid reason aside, I'm not going to do what you say. Who goes is up to Jenny and her fiancé. Your name isn't on the invitation, so you don't have a say in the matter.
I do. This is my project, and I'm doing my damnedest to protect it from any and all threats. I see you as a threat that needs to be removed. My future depends on this one wedding, so I can do whatever I want.
What on earth? So you're just going to ignore what your clients want?
I'm not ignoring them. I have their best interest at heart here. Their wedding is going to happen whether you're there or not. They won't even notice that you're not there, so they won't even know that I've adjusted the guest list.
Adjusted? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey! I just noticed something. You sort of look like the bride. You're both plain and boring. Lucky for Jenny, though. I'm already very happily married, or else. Well, I'm sure you know better than anyone. Imagine that. Me messing with the wedding of the grandson of a major company in the industry. That would be very bad. So I'm just going to do my job and make this wedding celebration a great success. But seriously, have you seen the dress that Jenny is planning to wear? It's just so ugly and plain. It doesn't fit with the venue at all. I guess it's fitting for her, though. It's just like her in appearance and personality. Actually, it looks close to the dress that you chose for your failed wedding. I remember that I was trying very hard to keep a straight face when you showed it to me. I was trying so hard not to laugh at you.
That was my mother's wedding dress. I was in the middle of redesigning it.
Ew! Yeah, that's not a trend I got behind. A new bride should get a new dress. I've only seen Jenny's dress in pictures. It's just a slightly bit better than yours. She is trying to modernize it a bit, but I still think it's off.
A wedding dress is something a woman only plans to wear once in her lifetime. The bride's opinion should be the only one that counts. All her memories of the day will be encompassed in that dress. For you to put a dress down like that is very inappropriate, especially for someone that is in the bridal business. You should know how important the dress is.
That's your opinion, and I don't care what you think. It's time to wrap this up. I'm a busy woman. I have other weddings to plan too. So I'm just going to put you down as not coming, okay? End of discussion. I'm going to tell my coworkers and staff to watch out for you as well. Everyone will be well aware that you aren't welcome. I'm also going to get rid of your placement at the table.
Wait, this isn't the end of the discussion. You can't do that.
I'm going to make it seem like you weren't invited at all, and no one will suspect a thing. So, don't even bother showing up. You'll just be turned away at the door. That's just going to be embarrassing. And if I see you, I'm going to personally escort you out myself.
Could you listen to me for a minute? You're going to make a fool of yourself. Helena!
Hey! I thought I warned you not to show your face here. I said that I was going to personally escort you out myself if you showed up.
I was officially invited.
And I erased your name from the guest list. You don't have a reason to be there. Your bad luck of losing your fiancé before your wedding is going to give bad juju to the wedding. Just by that fact alone, you shouldn't be there. Losers like you need to stay home.
Fine, but don't blame me if anything happens to you.
Huh? What? You think you're that important?
If you're going to throw me out, then something bad is going to happen to you.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Because that's not threatening at all. Nothing happened to me for kicking you out of your own wedding. Nothing's going to happen to me now. This wedding is going to be perfect. I'll make sure of that. Pulling this off will make me the best wedding planner in town.
Well then, I'm here to burst your bubble, because now the president of your company and all the executives know what you did 3 years ago.
No, that's impossible. There's no way you were able to tell them. You're just a filler. You can't even get close to them. How is a nobody like you able to even talk to them?
I tried to tell you many times. I'm not just a filler for this wedding. I'm related to the bride. Jenny is my sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law? How? When did you become her sister-in-law?
When I got married earlier this year. Jenny is my husband's sister. If you were worth anything as a wedding planner, I imagine you would have been able to figure that out. If you took a good look at the seating chart, you would have seen that I'm seated in the family of the bride table. How could you not notice while you were taking me off the list?
I didn't cross your name off. I let one of my coworkers do that for me while I attended to more important things. I'm going to look at it now. You have to be lying. Wait, but it says that you're coming to the ceremony alone. So you did lie. You don't have a husband.
I do. He needed to travel overseas on an urgent business trip, so I'm attending the wedding alone today.
I wasn't informed about that at all.
My husband was so sad that he'll be missing his little sister's wedding. He would have done anything to see Jenny in the dress that he had custom designed for her. There will only ever be one dress that will be made in that exact design. He made sure that everyone in the bridal dress industry can never do the same design ever again.
Your husband designed the dress?
Yes. My husband designs dresses. Mainly wedding dresses. Maybe you've heard of him. Wilson Crawford of Crawford Dresses and Evening Wear.
Of course I've heard of him! You can't be in this industry without knowing what Crawford dresses are!
I work in the fashion industry myself, so that was how I met him. We dated for 2 years and got married.
You're in the fashion industry too? That's why you were going to redesign your mother's dress?
Yeah, now you're getting it. I'm also in charge of inventory for all the dresses that he designs. I can see which venue orders which dress and what retailers order. I can also approve and deny orders.
We have our own retail shop and we definitely do carry Crawford dresses.
Yes, I am fully aware of that, since I'm the one that signs off on the orders. Since your venue had always had close ties with my husband's business, we always offered hefty discounts and exclusive designs.
Close ties?
Wilson is best friends with Colin. They went to college together. That's how Jenny met Colin. Jenny and Colin are sad that Wilson can't make it, so I have to be there no matter what.
Wait, if your husband is friends with the groom and they went to college together, that would mean that you've mingled with all the top management in my company as well. You're the wife of the grandson's best friend.
You're making it more confusing by putting it like that. You can just say that we are all friends, but soon to be family. We all gather for dinner at least once a month. You were saying how Jenny and Colin didn't seem to be a good match for each other, but you've never seen them like I have. They are perfect together. But even if you put their personalities aside, they're a match made in heaven. Colin, being the future of venue management, and Jenny, coming from a family that does formal wear. Their match will be joining two sides of the industry together.
How come I never heard about this before? I've never met Jenny until now.
I don't know why you didn't make the connection. Jenny and Wilson share the same last name.
And you're also a part of it. This can't just be a coincidence.
It is all just a coincidence. I had no idea you and Sean moved here. I had pretty much forgotten about you two until you messaged me. Thanks for reaching out because I finally found you.
Why? What are you planning to do with us?
All I'm asking for is the money that you owe me for the canceled wedding 3 years ago. And Sean's half of the money for the honeymoon we would have went on. as well as a public apology to me. I contacted my lawyer and he will be at the wedding. He will serve you the papers. You can ask my lawyer for the details.
You can't do that. Too much time has already passed.
There is no statute of limitations when the other party already agreed to pay for the fees. I'm just suing to get the rest of it.
We don't have any money to pay that. We didn't then and we don't now.
But aren't you both employed full-time?
Yeah, but we also have a lot of expenses, so we don't have any money saved.
I bet some of those expenses are for the women that Sean sees on the side.
What women?
What? You don't know? Sean is a serial cheater. He was cheating on me throughout our entire relationship. He hasn't stopped cheating just because he got married.
I didn't know that. I thought I was his only one.
He told me about it himself the last time I talked to him, so I'm not wrong. I don't know how many, though.
How could he do this to me?
It's not about you. Once a cheater is always a cheater. I did a little digging once I figured out where you guys are, and it does seem like he is seeing someone else.
He's cheating on me right now? What should I do?
That's a problem between you two. Talk to him about it. All I want is my money. I don't even need the apology anymore. You guys are a flight risk, so I'm going to ask the court to garnish your wages wherever you go until I am paid in full. With that being said, Jenny and Colin have nothing to do with this. I don't want anything to get in the way of their happiness. We'll talk more after the wedding. It's time to go in. You're going to let me through, right?
It's time already?
If I'm not there, they are going to be very upset. Then they are going to be extremely angry when they find out that I was kept away. All I have to do is give Jenny a quick call and tell her parents that the wedding planner is trying to throw me out. Do you want to wait and see what will happen?
Wait a minute. I need a minute to think about what I should do right now.
I could also tell Colin's father and grandfather. They should be here soon. You work for them, right? They do manage the company you work for and the venue that we are in. They also know what you did, and there's no point in hiding it when I have all the evidence already. So really, it doesn't matter what you come up with. It's not going to end well for you.
That means I'm done for.
That sounds right. So if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to go to. If you try any funny business, your employment here won't be the only thing that will be on the line. I'll make it so that you'll never be able to work in this industry ever again.
I can't believe you know our president!
Believe it or not, it's true. My husband is good friends with Colin, and Colin is marrying his sister. I also met the Foster family that way as well, and we all get along so well together. So from now on, we're going to have even more family gatherings. No matter what happens to you, the Foster family and the Crawford family will continue to do business together.
You've ruined my dream!
No, you did that yourself. I really need to go now. The venue is starting to fill up.
Wait. You can go in, but you have to promise me that you won't tell anyone else. I apologize for what happened 3 years ago. I love working here. This wedding is super important to me. It's going to change my life. So please, forgive me and let me keep my job and career here. Please promise me that it's going to be okay.
If what you did was a small transgression, I probably would have. But it wasn't. But I can't forgive you, and I can't let it go. You still owe me.
Please, you have to. Sean and I both work at this company. We can't both be out of a job. We won't be able to live if we don't work. It's going to take so long before we can find something that pays this well. Please, Kaylee, have some mercy on us. Kaylee. Please, don't take my dreams and happiness away.
I didn't respond to any more of Helena's messages after that because the ceremony was about to start. I guess Helena was really scared about her future. She was out of it when I saw her. She even dropped the stack of wedding brochures that she was handing out. She was so flustered she couldn't even pick them up, and eventually one of her coworkers had to take over for her while she went to get a glass of water. The wedding was beautiful and really well done. I could see why Helena thought that this would have been her big break. But I didn't see her after that. She went to another room and started calling lawyers. She told me that the lawyer told her that it would be futile to fight the case, but it was possible to negotiate a reduction in the amount that was owed. I don't think I'm willing to entertain the idea of a reduction, but I'll let the lawyers do their thing. After the wedding, Jenny was fired because of her history of stealing a client's fiancé. The Fosters didn't want a wedding planner with that reputation. Sean was also let go because he ran away from his responsibilities 3 years ago, and management thought that wasn't trustworthy. Also, it turns out that Sean really was cheating on Helena, so now she's filing for divorce. She moved out of the house that they were living in together. Helena's bad reputation spread throughout the state, then throughout the country. I think it's safe to say that she'll never work in the industry ever again. The judge granted me the right to garnish Sean's wages for what he owed me. It might take a while since he doesn't have a job now, but I'm okay with that. I'm just glad that I got justice and closure. I can finally breathe and leave the past behind me.